And it's day 24 of One Object a Day, and don't forget guys, now I'm doing this in support of Just a Drop, a charity, so if you could donate to support this, I'll carry on doing them every day. But back in the late 1980s I had a photo studio at the Elephant and Castle in southeast London, and there I used to photograph bands, actors, did some advertising work, variety of things. I used to work with my good friend Liddy, and this one particular time, summer 1990, I was commissioned to take the cover shoot for Best magazine, which was the biggest French music magazine. Liddy was writing a story about Shane MacGowan of the Pogues, a notorious rabble-rouser, and Shane was supposed to come along at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we were going to dress him up as Father Christmas. It was all my idea. Dress him up as Father Christmas, shoot him, and then he'd be off and away. He rocked up 2 hours late, was dropped off by his minder Charlie. He had a half-drunk 1.5 litre bottle of white wine in his hand. He came in and he promptly passed out. We made him up even as though he was passed out, dressed him up and everything, but he was unconscious, and I only had really no choice at all. So my object today are the photos that came from that shoot, which is Shane MacGowan, dressed as Father Christmas, unconscious, and these photos ended up being across billboards and bus shelters and all kinds of places across France for Christmas 1990, and the imperfect Father Christmas. And I have to say, this has been one of my best-selling photographs of all time. This photograph, or a version of it, now sells every Christmas in magazines and newspapers around the world, because after this, I think it was after this, this fella recorded one of the most famous Christmas songs of all time, Fairy Tale of New York with Kirsty MacColl. And of course Shane MacGowan, dressed as Father Christmas, really chimed a bell, shall we say. Yeah, that's my object for the day. Shane MacGowan, unconscious, dressed as Father Christmas on the cover of a French music magazine. See ya. Oh, and before I go, please donate to Just a Drop. I'll include the links as I post these videos now. Cheers then.